Proprietà, rode. Ok.
You been flying the outer systems route lately? Deader than a space caterpillar out there.
Can we talk?
I am a dirty, autonomous digital.
Dove che deve andare? Ah, laboratorio di Phineas.
We have
Laboratorio di
successfully arrived at
Phineas.
Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate my...
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Armi scientifiche, le armi scientifiche sono armi esclusive con effetti strani ma molto potenti. I danni delle armi scientifiche e la potenza dei loro effetti aumentano man mano che aumentano le tue abilità scientifiche.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Oh, ho potuto chiedere.
Oh, balderdash! You hadn't yet recovered your faculties of speech. What was I to do? Dear so-and-so, would you like to be shoved into an escape pod? Blink twice for yes? Still,
Effetti.
I admit I may have been a touch hasty, even thoughtless. I do apologize if I rushed you. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Immediato. Che cacchio è sta roba? Fa 36 danni, 100 di energia caricatore, effetto speciale di movimento, creato dal dottor bla bla bla, portatile in grado di rimpicciolire qualsiasi essere vivente sul fondo dell'impugnatore aveva firmato l'arma di LOL. Veramente?
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you.
Le voci sentite sull'opinione relativa a uno scienziato su cui vantava di avere una patente arma di progettazione. Fosse possibile trovare alcuni dettagli sottosto a un altro registro di anni diceva di cercare vecchie registrazioni nel negozio di Gladys. A quanto pare il trafficante aveva ottenuto diversi indizi in qualche modo. E ho capito, ma...
I am not capable of such emotional capacity. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Can we chat? Hey, be careful with those crates.
Come ci arriva là?
Advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend the whole corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local.
Echo!
La cosa che si riduce è geniale. Ok, questa è una nave. Questo è un banco da lavoro. Martello prismatico. Che cosa cazzo è sta roba? 76. Sembra fico. Ah, ecco da dove entravano i bastardi.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Wish we had bigger weapons. But no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
This is Halcyon interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Testa magnetica
Referees are
per
debating
il
how
riposo e vai.
and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no E in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Venus.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Sei scarso. Ciao Gigio, come va? Sei a lavoro?
Looking sharp. Talk? You ever wonder if maybe both of us are for a reason?
So the last rat is on rotten time.
Te lo dico,
You hoe-headed
Com'è
twat.
Gigio?
You know
Sei a
that
lavoro,
restful
Dino?
recuperation
In
requires
mezzo
nuts, don't you?
alla pioggia magari, tra le altre.
Thought I saw something. What do you think you're doing?
Sto a sgobbare, bravo, io sgobbo stasera.
For me, all right?
You trying to get us all in trouble?
What do you think you're doing?
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Comunque carino sto gioco, è iniziato ieri sera in mezzo fango e pioggia. Ciccio, il fango e la pioggia sono necessari. Per portare a casa i soldi ti tocca fare sangue, ti tocca sputare sangue, anzi.
hands off the...
Move along.
Una lista di notizie, bla bla bla. Parliamo con sta scema.
Is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again? Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Questi li prendo volentieri. Parti di armatura. Che bella non è questa? Cioè la spada col dissanguamento è spettacolare. 11? Beh, io devo fare sta roba qua, ma non riesco a farla perché... Acquista da Glavis una navichiame da baia stellare. Ok, io l'acquisterei volentieri sta scema, ma... No, non lo voglio ascoltare, però non mi fa comprare la chiave di sta stronza. Vedi, paga e non me la fa comprare, perché?
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go. Groundbreakers radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way. Chief Junley Tennyson. Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night. Then what are you asking me about her for? Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her nature. She's fierce, too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her. This heat problem we've got's gone unfixed for weeks. Can't say I know what the holdup is, but I'm sure she's trying her best. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Ok, devo andare a parlare con la scema là in fondo. Ok. Allora.
Following that series? The Hunt for the Wimbro?
Mercante di spratticità. Ma questi fanno...
You look like
aspetta un
someone
po'.
who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
La mannaia! C'ha le mega armaturone. 137 con dissanguamento non è male. Aspetta un attimo. La mia che cos'è che fa? 279 c'ho proprio. 26 e 26.
Felix
Andiamo
Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
Cioè, solo le nuove figlie.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple
Possibile
years
che un
back,
paio di anni
but
fa mi
it was
avevi
only
chiesto
just
fare
that
una
one
volta
time.
nei pressi di ricambio, è
Honest.
stato...
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Uh-huh.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Perfetto. Andiamo nei retrosettori.
Halcyon News. We interrupt you.
Mantipilla regala sono. Che schifo.
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor? Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Sure, everybody knows Captain McCred, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring
Sacrifici,
tribute,
profezie e roba del
sacrifice,
genere. T'ammazzo, basta. Devo
prophecy,
fare l'attacco e ucciderli
shit like
tutti.
that.
Facevo 10 volte prima. Ma vaffanculo.
Boss, are you out of your mind? Or was that...
Sei morto, stronzo. Gli gemi lanciafiamme. Qualcun altro?
You got a minute?
Questo?
Everyone all right?
If you were one of the original colonists, this place would have been your home. Don't like worms.
Heads up!
Ah.
Smells kind of like old Mrs. Outdoor pipes.
Dov'è che era il tipo che ho ucciso 2 secondi fa? Ah, di qua. Just. Allora, iniziamo con questo, questo e questo, poi. Guarda quanta roba che c'è qui. Ok, come ci arrivo là sopra io? Là no. Da qua. Missioni. Sovraccarico, giusto? C'ho un po' troppa roba. Montache, armi pesanti, stordimento. Quella quante armature? 21, 9, 4, 21, 3, 19, 2, 3, 11. Quanta roba. Cioè mangiamo un po', va. 19 punti di arma. Già stimolante, più 20% di movimento, attacchi con arma da mischia, 20%, tanta roba.
News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Di brucomantidi.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
Just.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Cosa cazzo sono queste cose? Merda, questo è sbarrato. Serve un registro per aprirlo.
That's the last of them!
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you payment.
Sono fatto malissimo.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts.
Yeah.
But you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life-or-death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention.
Ok. Diario.
C&P Borstworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borstworth.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Oh,
Fantastic.
finalmente.
Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Oh, diario, qua, la signora della chiave. Ora accesso a Baia Stellare, perfetto, va bene. Missione secondaria, armi provenienti dal vuoto, cerca indizi. Nel terminale di Euton parlava di cercare venditore del mercato nero della pioniera, di berle di riferimenti a potentare. A quanto pare in passato ha voluto raccogliere oggetti usando... Però è sempre lei che mi dice...
Hey, boss. You need a tour guide? I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Expert.
Non dico dove cazzo è uscito.
Whole other planet? I know monarchs and moons. I think it counts anyhow.
You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
Hey, that pad down.
Oh, I did not expect you back. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species. Fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need,
Ciccio.
make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Ciao Cicciolo. Sei il...
Best of luck. Everyone on the
Sappi che sei in live. Sì, lo so.
Sono in live perché si vede voce. Sto facendo Death Stranding.
Dai.
E quindi cazzo, sono contento. Saluto tutti, la mia famiglia.
La mia famiglia, i miei amici
E la pace nel mondo, ovviamente.
Esatto, esattamente.
Quando arriva, ragazzi. No.
Vabbè, ma arriva l'anno prossimo a inizio estate, cioè.
Hashtag la pace nel mondo, stavo mi raccomando, ragazzi,
Hashtag la pace nel mondo, va bene. Va bene, non stai bene, ma va bene.
Quindi ne sentono, immagino di sì.
Sì, ma non c'era prima al berro, ma...
Vabbè sì, sti cazzi, prima o poi qualcuno la vedrà e fa le separazioni.
Esattamente, esattamente.
E vabbè, niente, no, ti ho chiamato perché mi era arrivato l'audio, cioè non l'avevo sentito perché stava a fare la roba della... E allora mo che mi era arrivato, cioè mo che l'ho ascoltato, ho detto vabbè lo chiamo, gli urlo al telefono che è uscito.
Come se non lo...
i meme.
Come proprio se non lo sapessi, vero? Cioè, una roba che proprio non...
Ma tu non ti aspetti manco i meme. No, ma ti avevo detto che io non me l'aspettavo più perché...
Non mi aspetti meme, ma... Ma non è che non mi aspetti meme, è che sinceramente...
No, io non me l'aspettavo più per il semplice motivo che... come cazzo si dice? Non mi vengono le parole.
Non lo so.
Il motore grafico è di proprietà Sony, quindi la vedevo difficile.
Ma l'avevano tolto. Ma l'avevano tolto dall'esclusiva.
L'hanno rimessa. La gente si è incazzata, quelli della PS, ovviamente. Cioè, Simo, te manderò dei meme. Io veramente ieri sera ho riso.
Vabbè, quelli della PS. Quelli della PS si attaccano al cazzettirano, come si dice in questi casi. Cioè, non è che ce ne facciamo molti.
Proprio che ha chiamato GameStop e levava la copia della PlayStation perché era offesa che era uscita anche per PC. Sì, ma non è proprio stupido. Cioè, bambini che piangono. Invece di essere contenti, che dici, oh, sì, abbiamo l'esclusiva dell'anno sulla console e poi ce l'avete voi. Comunque siamo contenti che altra utenza ci può giocare, bla bla bla. No, si mettono a piangere. Magari ci giocano dopo che hanno aspettato 3 anni per l'uscita.
Vabbè, ma Ciccio, lo sai che funziona così. Cazzilò.
Io detto, cioè, per me non era un problema, mi sarei comprato pure la PS4, però con la vista dell'uscita del PC sono ancora più contento.
Sì.
Comprerò per PlayStation e poi gli do altri soldi. Che cazzo me ne frega a me?
Sì.
Però sono contento perché alla fine ci puoi giocare pure tu. La cosa bella è
sì, lo prenderò anch'io. A questo punto sì. A questo punto sì, per forza. E io te l'avevo detto che. Vabbè, Ciccio. Avrò Cyberpunk e speriamo che riesca a finire Cyberpunk in quei 4 mesi che si perderanno Cyberpunk dall'uscita. Che in realtà non sono 4 mesi perché Cyberpunk alla fine esce ad aprile. Quindi, cioè, se esce all'inizio dell'estate, non oso immaginare quanto...
Non penso lo faccia uscire in concomitanza.
No, sarebbe da stupidi. No, sarebbe da stupidi.
Te conoscono, quindi non lo farebbero mai.
No, però c'era questo sentore. Ascolta, il sentore c'era per il semplice motivo che, dai, cioè, era troppo palese come cosa. Continuavano a vedersi, ad andare in giro, cioè, uno a trovare l'altro, eccetera, eccetera. Dai, cioè, era abbastanza palese.
Io avevo detto che all'uscita del PC c'era, perché il fattore dell'esclusiva. L'unico mio punto esclamativo era il motore grafico di Sony.
See, I made what you call a logical deduction.
Pareva strano che
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Kojima, o proprio il simbolo che magari può rappresentare per riuscire a prendersi il motore grafico.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets off
No, non
guarding
penso.
a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being
No,
new.
quello che mi lascia perplesso è se Red Dead pesa per noi 150 giga. Dici?
Pure Metal Gear quando uscì era gigante eppure pesava un cazzo.
There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that.
Però Metal Gear era vecchio, questa è una grafica decisamente diversa e soprattutto sbloccando la grafica non so quanto possa pesare,
Sì, ma sono sempre lande di niente, Simo. Sono sempre lande
We don't
del
get ship
cazzo,
traffic in
quindi
town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight.
Vabbè, lo vedremo. No, ma non me ne frega il cazzo, sai, capirai. Cioè, cancello un gioco e ne installo un altro. Cazzo me ne frega. Proprio problemi non me ne pongo. Va bene, dai.
Mr. Sandra, I'll be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters...
2 giochi per PC sono usciti, anche se in ritardo come al solito, 2 giochi per PC sono usciti.
Io sono
And if
contento
you're headed that way,
uguale,
maybe you could do me a favor.
Bene. Bene, va bene. Dai, Ciccio, fa il bravo. Ci sentiamo.
buona live.
Grazie, caro.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
And the
No,
little
devo parlare
bastard's
con la
slippery,
negra.
right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away, getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach, and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, Shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best.
You're a hunter? You ever killed a rapt with your bare hands?
And what stories they are. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
You won't find a better deal in Halcyon than our special one-time offer for a refurbished sanitation unit. Remember, if it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
What in the... That thing talks?
Dove cazzo sono sti medicinali di merda?
Velma seem out of sorts too? She's always cranky.
If Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs.
Bastarda.
Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Questo hai già rotto il cazzo, vecchia di merda.
If so, I would love to know where. Sublight supplies don't come cheap. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Well, this certainly isn't worth my good health. I'll get you a dose, but I'll have you know, I'm very disappointed in you. There, and good riddance. That's the last help you're getting from Abigail Edwards.
Sì, ti spacco la faccia.
If Velma's capable...
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
New customer profile created. Greetings, user Nyoka.
Right? A Raptidon once snagged a medallion of mine and made off with it. Had to chase it halfway to Fallbrook.
Of all the
Finally
times
caught it.
we could have been...
So mad at Torch.
Posso aumentare la vita di schedani? Capacità compagno, abilità compagno, B, capacità compagno 2, ok, CEV, ok. I vantaggi anche, ciao. A livello 2, riduce il penettrare della precisione quando sei in movimento. Ricarica ti porta alla dilatazione del tempo quando uccide un nemico, aumenta i danni inflitti delle armi scientifiche. LOL, aumenta la damage quando la dilatazione del tempo. La dilatazione del tempo ne frega il cazzo, aumenta la distanza che vengono evidenziati i oggetti non me ne frega il cazzo. Convincere i mercanti a pagarti più bit del dovuto. Questo non è male. Bonus alle non me ne frega un cazzo, non mi interessa. Ripristina la salute ogni volta che uccidi un nemico, questo mi piace. Efficacia menzione quando idiota nel gruppo, rendi la verità minaccia generata dal nemico turbolento, minaccia generata dalla compagnia quando attacca i nemici rendendolo più veloce. Veterano, armatore dei tuoi compagni, effetto, mano pesante, sono armi da mischia, cacciatore, riduce la distanza che sento di passi quando idiota è nel gruppo. Però questa scema di idiota nell'inventario c'ha 2 minchiate che sinceramente... Tu prendi questa, mitragliatrice leggera 640? Quanto cazzo fa male sta roba? Vabbè.
Wrench my medallion from his belt.
Io però c'ho un sacco di merda nell'inventario.
caught me an
Mi
awful
serve
burn.
qualcosa per vendere.
I'd say it was worth it.
Could I get another?
Leave you with some sort of grisly-looking scar?
Just make sure.
Mercante. C'ho un sacco di merda inutile.
Properly logged.
The others, sir.
Wrapped mask and painted eyes, right
Sir,
here.
Please, I need your help. I
Raptidon Head Anatomy. Head Anatomy. Carino.
Can we talk? Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet.
Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Yeah, sure thing.
Be right there.
Ma è una chiesa questa. Figo.
Here they come!
Quanto è bello uccidere con st'arma. Disintegri tutto. Troppo troppo. Chiave del nascondiglio di... ok. Ok, di qua moriamo. Porca la merda. No, sono morto.